Okay, Ralph, we're nearing the end, and how's it gone?
Well, what a fantastic project. We set off with Abertillery aspiration to make some changes and to make some improvements in this wonderful iconic park. And I think we're getting close to achieving our aims. We started off, as you know, just over a month ago. We started off in a very small way. There was 30 years of disrepair. The place was derelict. The weeds were about a metre high. It looked almost an impossible job. And very cleverly, you made a film which went viral and went all around the world. We invited people to come and help. And on top of that, a lot of people offered to buy paint. And we had one very kind gentleman, Mr. Lee Meredith, who sent £500 from Australia. So it was marvellous. We didn't pay for a speck of paint, and we didn't pay anything for the labour at all. So what a fantastic achievement. Well, the inspiration behind this project was in fact the committee, supporters, players who 3-4 years ago during the pandemic decided that Abertillery needed a new clubhouse. And underneath the grandstand they built this fantastic clubhouse, and that really inspired people to come and support, come and watch. Certainly the players became better motivated, and they've gone on from one achievement to another, 3 years of great success. And so it was just natural continuum for Abertillery aspiration to help revivify this fantastic, iconic venue. I must say this venue has always inspired me as a person. I grew up here. I was fortunate enough to play rugby here and watch some of the greatest teams of all. I've just seen an old photograph from 1898 when the terraces were full of cloth-capped people watching sport going on that very pitch. This, of course, was a stadium. These terraces, once upon a time, held about 18,000 to 20,000 people, with a road down below and a large green area up above, and people were hanging from the trees and from the lampposts when the All Blacks played here in 1963. And that was where it was. I can remember one occasion when Abertillery played Pontypool early in the season, and both teams were unbeaten. There was 16,000 on these terraces. So it's got a long history. Hopefully we can get back to that level. We're now in Division 1. It will need another push forward to get the next level, but I'm sure the club is capable of that. This can be a prototype for what could happen in Wales. If every town got involved in this way, then we would improve the whole of Wales. We all know we have a place-making plan for each town in Wales, but a lot of it does depend upon volunteers. We were lucky enough to get the council down here to see what we were doing, and they were so delighted we have volunteers to help. And there's a great mix there of different groups in the community all helping to restore the community. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the whole town, and particularly to Abertillery Aspiration and Abertillery BG Rugby Football Club for all the voluntary work which has come about, all the people who have given of their time clearing these terraces and providing paint and finances to make this marvellous project work. It just goes to show if we all get together with a fine spirit, we can achieve absolutely anything. Thank you all very much indeed.